progress with that?
Yeah, I felt good pretty early on. We got used to the time change and like slept on the flight, and they gave us some like pointers and all that stuff. As far as like actual preparation, it's just normal. It's just like 2 extra days, but same normal like bullpen lift on the normal days, and then just 2 extra throw days. So I feel good.
Other questions for Tyler? We'll go to Bill over here to your right, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler, when the front office talks about acquiring you, they sound like day traders getting a stock just as it's about to explode. Do you feel like you're in that point in your career where you're really ready to take off?
I hope so. I mean, I feel really good. It's like the year after or whatever, like the Tommy John, like pitching last year and then coming into this year and then just working with the coaches and strength guys with the team. I feel like I'm in a really good spot right now. So I think just ironing out stuff early in spring, and then just kind of keeping it on a consistent routine throughout spring. I'm in a good spot for sure.
Go to John up front on your left, Tyler.
Thanks, Tyler. Congratulations. How far back does your friendship go with you, Darvish, and what's that relationship like?
So we have the same agent, and so it's been a lot of like I guess like back and forth through Joel mostly, and like I've texted him and like asked him questions, and he's very like a pitching guru and stuff like that, and especially with grips. So just kind of picking his brain with that stuff. And yeah, probably a while. I don't know how long ago, but quite a while ago, I'd say, because he's been with Joel for quite a while. So yeah, long time.
And then a question you've probably gotten before, but how many Dodger opening day memories do you have of being at Dodger Stadium, being actually in the ballpark for an opening day?
I don't think I've been to an opening day. I would just go like randomly throughout the year, and then obviously watch them all on TV and stuff. But I have a lot of good memory.
How many Dodger opening day memories?
With that stuff. So we have the same agent, and so it's been a lot of like I guess like back and forth through Joel mostly, and like I've texted him and like asked him questions, and he's very like a pitching guru and stuff like that, and especially with grips. So just kind of picking his brain with that stuff. And yeah, probably a while. I don't know how long ago, but quite a while ago, I'd say, because he's been with Joel for quite a while. So yeah, long time.
And then a question you've probably gotten before, but how many Dodger opening day memories do you have of being at Dodger Stadium, being actually in the ballpark for an opening day?
I don't think I've been to an opening day. I would just go like randomly throughout the year, and then obviously watch them all on TV and stuff. But I have a lot of good memories, and like watching, I was a little older, but like watching Kershaw and stuff like that. And then just watching as a little kid. I don't know like the specific matchups, but I just remember the feeling, and just like even on random days walking throughout the ballpark and stuff, just kind of like that. I don't know, even just going back now, like the nostalgia just kind of floods in, and it's a really cool feeling. Thanks. Yeah.
Other questions for Tyler? We'll go up front to your right, Tyler.
Tyler, a couple months ago, we talked about how you're such a big fan of Kershaw growing up, and he made 8 consecutive opening day starts, and you're making your first. Have you talked to him at all about going into the start, and just how excited are you about the possibility of being his rotation mate later this year?
Not specifically about the start, but I've talked to him a good amount, just whenever I see him in there and chatting him up and stuff. And I'm sure as the course of like the season goes on, we'll talk a lot more. Yeah.
Other questions for Tyler? I'll go to Juan to your right, Tyler.
What have you kind of thought of the atmosphere here at the ballpark, and how excited are you to kind of pitch in front of these people here?
It's been awesome. The atmosphere's been great. It's been very electric. Like I like the in-between inning, or like while the inning's going on, like the songs and the sounds and stuff is really cool. I hope we can adopt that back home. It's great. It's been really cool. The dome, I'm kind of used to like the dome too, I guess. The kind of like a similar feeling with like the Trop. But it's been awesome so far.
Other questions for Tyler? No, Chris.
Joe had mentioned that when you were talking to him that you liked how the mound looked. You hadn't really gone out there, but you liked it visually. What are you looking for, or what are you seeing kind of from where you are in the dugout and kind of getting that take on just the feel of everything?
I think I just like looking at like a flat footing and then like a gradual slope, like the steeper and taller the better, and it just seems like it's got like a good footing and then like a nice transition down. So yeah, it's good. It's a nice mound.
So a couple last ones. John on your left, Tyler.
Tyler, I'm curious, what is unique about the way that the Dodgers coaching staff prepares you for a start? You're about to experience it for the first time for a regular season game, but Mark and Danny, just what a unique team they are.
Yeah, I'll know more, I guess, like as we'll do the scouting report and stuff day of. As far as like preparation beforehand, it's been relatively similar. I think like in like a physical way, it's been, I think if they come to you with any sort of like information or data, it's been very like steel manned and thought through. So I think it's one of those, like, they're not going to overload you with a lot of stuff, but everything they do give you is like high value. So I think they do a good job about like, they simplify really well, and then they give you like good bits of information, like meaningful, good stuff. Yeah.
Anything else for Tyler? We'll finish with Fabian.
Yeah, Tyler, everyone kind of talks about the expectations of this team. Like, but do you feel that at all, especially for like, an opening day start, for like setting the tone for a season at all?
Repeat it. I didn't hear what you
Everyone kind
said.
of talks about like the expectations about this team. Like, do you feel that at all, especially for like an opening day start, getting things off on the right foot at all, or anything like that?
I think I'm pretty good at like compartmentalizing. I can never say that word, but I think I'm good at like trying to just keep like the routine of a starter's, I think, really helpful in that like each day is its own day, and then you go to the next start, the next start, the next start. And I think if I start to like, oh, I have to do good for this many starts or this and that, it kind of